Alrighty. Alrighty. Hello, Keely. How are you this morning? Hope everyone is doing well today. I am doing very well today. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Yeah, we are up big with the iFVG Autotrader right now. Up 3,000 on the live stream account here, which is again just sim on the live stream here. 3,000. So again, recovering. If you did trade yesterday, you should have recovered every loss from yesterday for the most part. I don't trade those days with the algo, so if you skipped yesterday, you are still printing this week, which is phenomenal. Besides that, I took a $1,000 payout from Top Step this morning, just one account that I've been trading this week. So nothing crazy, but it's still $1,000. And what else do we have going on here? We're in a gold trade currently, so potential for some more gain here. And that is about it. Today we had PMI at 945. That's red folder. Do want to watch out for that. But yeah, hope everyone else is doing well. I know we got 8 people in here, so it's Friday, you know, probably a little quieter in here. It was real fun when we were releasing the update a few weeks ago. We had like 50 people in here. That was a good time. But yeah, took a little payout on Top Step, and that's about it. Morning, Sean. I think I just saw your message in the Discord. Yeah, and I'll answer it here for you. So, which prop firm and which account size? Pretty much any firm. A lot of people use Tradeify. A lot of people use Apex. A lot of people use Bulanox. Those are probably the top 3 there for the group. Account size is completely up to you. I think most people just do the 50K accounts, because you can change your risk per trade in the bot. So like right now I'm on $500 of risk per trade, right? So it's pretty high right here. So risk per trade in dollars, so 500. So every trade, if it loses, I'll lose 500. You can change that to like 200, right? And you get the same trades as everyone else, just with less contracts. So it's $200 of risk per trade. So account size really is up to you. I think most people just go for the 50Ks. Said you're paid out by Top Step. You're a live funded trader. Congrats. And Apex many times over. Whoever created this shit, that was me and my developer. yeah, so first of all, looks like you get a good amount of payouts, so good stuff on that. But yeah, that's all you need to know, I would say. Market is open. Huge sell-off yesterday. I would love to see a pullback up today. Absolutely monster sell-off. So from the high yesterday to the low overnight, market's down 5.5%, 1,400 points on the NASDAQ. We have an A setup ES long right here as well on the 1 minute. Risky right on the open, but it is an A setup. So I just would love to see a retracement today. I think after that big of a sell-off, there's only two options. We go up or down. Pretty smart, right? No, but seriously, I would like to see a retracement just because you can't just straight sell off forever. And I think we do need to move up a little bit first before we move back lower. So what that area is, you know, I don't know, but I would like to see move back towards, you know, the 500s or 600s maybe. I think that could be good. The only way I'd see us just continue to dump today is if people are just starting to panic in the market, and yeah, people just start panic selling. So in an NQ trade, it's a valid one, so we actually did close below, which is a good sign here. First TP is at 58. My NinjaTrader is lagging behind here, so we actually just ripped up and hit stop loss. I don't know why my NinjaTrader does that. It's very lagging, so it already hit stop there. Also, another reminder, the bots were already up 3,000 on the day. This is something where that's up 6R. So I woke up this morning positive 6R. I always say if I wake up and I'm up like 3R on the day, I usually would shut it down. It just doesn't make sense, right? You don't need to shoot for crazy gains. So that's what I've been saying. If I wake up to that 3R mark, I usually shut it down. It is reversing right back down, which is a bummer. We're actually at 187 right now, so it's just really lagging here. What was our TP? TP was 158, so it would be right back to that. Yeah, would have just almost hit TP here. All right, it did hit TP, so we got wicked out there. Wicked out, and right back in the direction. The gold trade almost hitting that TP, not quite. Yeah, I mean, this would have hit, I think it would have hit TP. It would have been close, but it was at 58 something. TP was at 58.75. We hit 58.25. So yeah, I would have hit first TP there. Bit of a bummer, but you know, again, all good. We got to expect either, in my opinion, a move up or chop today. It's Friday. We had a huge move yesterday. I would not be surprised if we barcode a bit today. Again, my NinjaTrader is behind, so see, it's also just super volatile today. And again, we already woke up to positive 6R. I'll tell you, on my real accounts, I'm not trading anymore, okay? This almost stopped out already. And stopped out. Okay, so this one did lose as well. Again, we're barcoding right now, and we were already green $3,000 today. There's no reason to keep trading, but I am gonna keep trading on the live stream account just just for some action here today. But I mean, you guys should also think the same way. Let's check on the this gold trade is still winning for us currently. Let's check the orders here. Had a flip, had a nice flip opportunity we've been talking about. Check this out. 850 negative delta here at 75. Immediately flip that, you know, long opportunity here, 79.80 area with a stop right below 75 on the ES. So 5-point stop, and this hit 90, so would have gotten a 2R out of that already. But again, we're just barcoding, so got to expect chop somewhat after a huge move yesterday. I think longs do look good though. Yeah. We'll go back here. Still in this gold trade. Not by much, but I think we're back synced up now. So it must have just started lagging there in the open, but we are synced up now on the NinjaTrader. So that long would have been pretty nice still from here. Again, get wicked out on both ends. We're barcoding, so I tell you, you can't expect anything to do good barcoding. Oh, yeah. Still need to hold that 75 to 80 area for the bulls there. How's everyone else doing in here today, though? You guys catch some nice wins overnight? You green on the day? Let's do a little poll. Let's do a little poll for the very, very minimal amount of people in here today. NQ is faking out every single possible side here. Everyone's green. Yeah, vote on that poll, guys. Vote on that poll. I feel like everyone should be green using the Autotrader today, so. Post on Discord, 6 accounts green. Yeah. I mean, that's a great idea to stop trading them, especially because a lot of the firms do have consistency rules. Where did you post that? in the iFVG chat. Oh, in the back testing. Oh, I see that. That's really good, man. Post that in the testimonials if you can. That's really good. Really, really good. So you got some 150K and 250K accounts. Are those funded accounts you got? How much is the Autotrader? It's $225 a month. Or you can pay a one-time fee if you want. And another long here on the NASDAQ. 10 150Ks. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. You need a good amount of profit for those payouts, but I mean, it does give you a little bit more wiggle room for the drawdowns. Also, Dre, who just asked about the price, got to remember a lot of communities sell bots for $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 a year, and that's the only option. So we do offer monthly, or you could buy it one time for also less than what most groups sell it for a year for. So I'm very, very fair. I can't really sell it cheaper than that, because then you get a lot of people in the group that just don't put any work in and complain. I would say it's the wrong kind of people generally. So yeah, I mean, the gold trade already won, so our stops break even. This is an A quality setup here on NQ. I'm looking at a 1 minute chart right now on NQ. It's an A quality setup and it's just chopping. So this does not look good at this point, but according to the rules, it's an A rated setup. We're bouncing out of a higher time frame for Valley Gap. We've swept some liquidity. We had good momentum. We have some clear targets above, right? Like this TP is a fairly good target. I mean, lots of liquidity up here. So I think it is good. It just again, it's just not playing out here. This stops at 168. Yeah, we'll see here. Obviously, the market looks super ugly. Just zoom out a little bit. Like, since 8:10. So, I mean, this is pretty much the last 2 hours right here. Look at this, 2 hours, and we are in this range. I mean, that's bad, guys. That's bad, right? Getting real close to that stop. But yeah, 2 hours in a chop range. Not much else to say there. Gold trade still looking all right. But be nice if this gold trade would win, because this NQ trade's definitely not looking good. So, but again, with these kind of setups on NQ, like this is an A setup. For me, looking at a 1 minute chart, that's pretty much the same thing. A setup. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. It's a great setup to take. Besides the fact that we are in a choppy range, that could make it obviously not worth taking, but looks like this gold trade might hit TP. Same point, NQ will hit stop. And not yet. There we go. Thing is, even after those 3 L's, we're still very green on the day. I'm still up 3R. So, very good, still. But yeah, you definitely should have been shutting it down when you were up 6R before the market even opened. That's the smartest thing to do. The only people who are going to say today was bad are the people who get too greedy and are just thinking about the money. You got to take a step back with some of that, right? We've been talking about that, but again, super volatile. Even though it's chopping, the range was 120 points there. And since the open, we're down 158 points. So yeah, I mean, generally they are somewhat inversed. I wouldn't say identically inverse because they're just not, but I mean, a lot of times if NQ or something moves up, gold will move down somewhat. But yeah, it'd be nice if this gold trade would hit. We're gonna get another A quality 1 minute setup here on NQ. It looks like this one would be good. We're bouncing off the 50% level. Some added support. It's basically this. It'd be this, but like obviously it didn't happen here because the gap's slightly too small. Yeah, I definitely last few months it's been a bit more correlated. I would agree. I mean, I do think this would be a pretty good setup right here. This gap is 16 points. Looks like. We're getting a 30-second NQ long right now. It's an A setup, and we're about to get a 1 minute NQ long A setup. So those are both valid there. Again, NQ A setup long. MYM full TP, awesome. There's today's been a fairly good day, I feel like. Obviously overnight was good. Let's show some of the NQ trades overnight. Actually, not too much. Had a full TP here. It might be slightly okay, so not too much overnight on NQ actually. Let's check out gold. Gold hit a lot of TPs here on a single candle. We had a few more TPs here on gold. A loss on gold. Some more TPs here on gold. Probably shouldn't have. It would have been nice if I didn't restart, because sometimes when you restart the strategy, it'll be a little bit different. But again, this performance report does include yesterday. So yesterday yesterday here. Big drawdown. Right. Quite a bit of losses yesterday because it was NFP day. So 5,000 tick is not in a long right now for me. So it's not in a long. Is yours in a long? Because I mean, I wasn't in it before I rebooted it. I would assume it was off of this one though. I was a little. I haven't cleared my cache, to be completely fair, in a little while. So that, I mean, that could be the part of the reason there. Could be the reason. I assume it's off of this though. Always good to clear your cache, guys. It really helps NinjaTrader be less buggy. So yeah, that's the exact long I was thinking, Sand. Yeah, mine didn't take that. 5,000 tick MNQ. Yeah. Well, actually, our charts look a bit different. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, our charts look a bit different there. Just overall, I think. I see that trade though. I was kind of thinking it should take this. So Sand is using the same settings. Again, it will depend somewhat on your data provider. Sometimes it'll also just depend on it'll depend on if you've cleared NinjaTrader cache recently. I haven't. So he's in a long at 174, stop at 110. And first TP was 238. So he just hit first TP right here. That was first TP. Second TP is 302. So all the way up here. This is second TP. And third TP is 366. So again, this is what you realistically, I believe you should be in. If you've cleared cache and all that recently. And the reason that that's good to do is it helps NinjaTrader get rid of junk files, helps it load the data properly, helps algos run smoother. I haven't done that in a little while, so. Almost hitting that second TP there. 298. I also, again, if you listen, I did call out an A quality setup on NQ on the 1 minute chart. I did that 5 minutes ago. Clear the DB, not take that long. I mean, I'm not in it, but I'm just saying I haven't cleared my cache and stuff recently, but this was the A. I don't know why it's loading like this, but This was the 1 minute long I was kind of calling out as well. Right here. Long here, you would have longed at 220. It would have already hit 280, 290. Would have been 50 points there. So well, there's no short to be taken. There's no gap. It looked like it was going to form a gap. Did not, though. Again, plenty of reasons, though. You guys should already be done for the day. I left both these on overnight, and I was up $3,000 when I woke up. So there's 3,000 reasons you should be done already, and should not have even taken any of these trades. I'm only live streaming just because I kind of have to live stream, but maybe I'll show you guys something cool. Let me think if I want to show you something cool. Let me blank the screen for a second. Had a short and a MQ. Yeah, I mean, I need to restart my NinjaTrader and stuff right now. So again, you guys are not in the wrong. Just so you know. Hold on. You guys are not in the wrong. I just haven't cleared my cache for a while, so was a winner. Nice. Yeah, so I believe the issue is on my end, just so you know. Happens, by the way. Okay. Let me blank this for a second. I'll pull up the order flow just so we have something to look at here. But let me do something on the VPS really quickly. Let me go here. Okay, I think I can show this. Okay. All right, check this out. A little back testing I've been doing on a new strategy, and I would say, you know, this strategy could be automated fairly easily. 85% win rate strategy. I've back tested 6 months. This is manual on TradeZilla. Here is what it looks like. So 85.3% win rate. This is from July to November. Everything here was just done for a strict, not risk per trade or anything. It was just done with 2 minis on every trade. If the first trade lost, it went 4 minis because it's such a high win rate. So that was it. 85,000 profit, 85% win rate, 2.97 profit factor, 93% of days are green days. You can see the TradeZilla score here, right? The win is obviously a score of 100, consistency score of almost 100 or 1, max drawdown score 78.8, recovery factor 100, profit factor is score of almost 100. Average win loss is a little low, 0.5. So that's the average risk reward basically. And let me show you. It's from June to November. So June here, 1 red day. July, couple red days here. But again, very green month. August, not a red day. September, 2 red days. October, no red days. And November, no red days. Seems to obviously do a little bit better like outside of summer months. Not that summer was bad by any means, but like June, July, August, a little bit slower. You can see the P&Ls are a bit smaller just because less of a range. Once you get into that, September starts to get up there, right? How's that short looking for you guys, by the way? But yeah, that's pretty cool, huh? Definitely could be automated as well. I'll think about it. I don't know. Think about it. I really need to restart my Ninja quite badly when it's live. Yeah, I don't know. I might not automate it. I might automate it. It wouldn't be for a while. We got iFVG. We're all rolling, making money with iFVG right now. There's no reason to do something else, but about to hit stop loss after you're still not long. Yeah. Did it not break even? I don't remember what the settings are. I mean, I would have probably, yeah, I mean, I would have probably exited after being up 100 points and it coming back, but this is so wrong. My Ninja Trader is very messed up right now. Remember in live time, this hit 299 and then I reloaded the data and it says 274. Like, what is Ninja Trader doing, man? I'm looking at the NQ chart right here. It says 297 was hit. If I switch to MNQ, 297 was like this. Like, what is this? Huh? My Ninja Trader is very, very, very messed up right now. So selling off here. Okay, well, take a look at stocks. Nvidia 178. That was at, mind you, that was at $198 yesterday. It's at $178 today. Palantir 153. Mind you, Palantir was at $222 beginning of the month. That is down 30%. Amazon. I'm not sure why. I mean, I understand why these companies are pulling back. Like right now, you know, people taking profits. It's been rallying, stuff like that. Amazon down 16%. Google is holding up strong. Apple holding up strong. Tesla 395. Tesla as well, just from the highs not long ago. That's down 20% almost. I mean, AMD, wow, AMD 201. Holy smokes. AMD down 25%. Wow, that's a lot. Didn't realize AMD was below 200. Wow, okay. I mean, it's a big sell-off. It is. 20 to 30% on a lot of these stocks. Do I know why AMD would be that low? You know, no. Is there any reason besides people taking profits or being really scared right now? Not really. I don't personally think we're in a bubble, so we're in a long here. I don't think, I would love to know your guys' opinion. We got 18 people in here. Let's do a new poll. Are we in a bubble? Let's see the votes. I believe no, and I'll explain my reasoning once you guys vote. but I do not believe we're in a bubble. But I know a lot of people do. So again, I would love to hear you guys' votes. You got 18 people in here. You're all hidden, so you know, don't be afraid to vote. Another A quality, and this is A setup here. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, but it's an A setup, so. First TP hit. We got 5 votes. Everyone's saying no so far, so again, I'd love to hear everyone's vote there. Again, this is another A setup. There's nothing wrong with it. Bouncing right off of the 50% level. 50% level's at 103, which is right here. That blue line's 50% level. Come on, there's 15 of you. Vote on that poll right away. Also, the fear and greed index is at a 7. It's extreme fear. Extreme fear right now. Generally, extreme fear is a fairly good time to buy, but not a bubble crash thing. Someone is controlling the market wanting to buy cheap. I would somewhat agree, yeah. So my theory for why it's not a bubble is pretty simple. I saw a nice video on it earlier today. Think about a growing city, okay? Think about a growing city and what happens in a growing city, right? People start to move to the city and they need a place to live. What happens? Big companies take out loans from the banks and they build more apartment complexes because there's demand to live there. And they might not make money right away, but you know, eventually they'll be filled up and start making a profit. Right? That's the simple explanation. AI is the same thing. There's growing demand. More and more people are wanting to use AI. They're starting to build out these data centers, which are like the apartments. And eventually they're going to start making money from it because there is growing demand for AI. It's not like the housing market crash of 08 or whatever. When I was, 6 years old. Like back then, they were building houses and houses and houses, hoping people would move into them. No one ever moved into them or bought them. That resulted in a crash, right? There is the demand for all this. It's getting used, so that's my theory. It's not really a theory, it's a fact that that's happening, but yeah, I mean, there's demand, so I mean, I would take, the opportunity now. I've already added a ton of money into the market this year, more than I probably should have. I actually just started investing this year. I remember I'm 22, so I'm trying to think down the line, 10 years from now. Realistically, I mean, I think we can all agree Nvidia, AMD, Google, Amazon, these companies will be higher, quite a bit higher in 10 years, most likely, right? So and even after this crash yesterday, I'm still up about 9% on my portfolio for the year. It's not terrible. Again, I've been adding in so heavy, it kind of skews the percentage, but I would still need another day like yesterday, another day or two like yesterday, for me to be flat on the year. So I'm really, I'm not out any personal money yet, which is good. I mean, I don't doubt that China will bring something to the table. I think, you know, very good possibility of that. Very, very good. I don't know. I think you got to have faith in the US companies, you know. That A setup worked for a little bit and didn't work, so I think we'll just call it, guys. It's 10, almost 10:15. I haven't even traded this morning. I've been done before the market opened. I just kind of live stream for you guys, but yeah, we'll call it here. I hope everyone has an amazing day and an amazing weekend. It's Friday, so I will be back Monday. Hope to see you guys in the group. If you're not in the group yet, just join the group, okay? Link in the description. And I'll see everyone next week, guys. Have a great weekend. See you guys.